Hello, in this section, I'll explain the terminal settings. You would see terminals here. You can also access your terminal that you're logged into from here. So the settings here apply to, you can have a description of the terminal, and in certain cases, you'd have med and rec, but typically you would just leave that blank. If the terminal is enabled, if you're enabling the scale in this terminal, an exit label is for printing out labels at the time your transaction is complete. Reset the order filter each time somebody logs off. You can ignore the timer if this is like a TV prep screen for the kitchen or for a prep area. You would want to disable the log off timer. That way, the system doesn't log off like it would for servers or cashiers. In some cases, you want to exit the order every time you press the fire button. This is for restaurants. The fire button is to print out items to a kitchen or the prep screen. Enable prep view is a specific thing for a single terminal or several terminals in your kitchen or prep area that you would want to make as a terminal for prep. A quick scanning device is for scanning labels, and you'll see that in another video. Order type is just the default order type when you press new order up in the upper right, and the default category is just where it's going to go once you press new order. If you're using an Android device, say a handheld that is low powered, you might disable images, both menu images and the images in general. Your receipt is going to match. This is a receipt printer. It's just going to match the name of the receipt printer if you're using Windows app. The same thing with your label printer, and also if you have a second label printer. You can set up a device to be a print server if you do online ordering, and this also works for Android handheld devices. They will send the print jobs to a print server, and this will print out receipts and other things, say to the kitchen, from a single device. So you'd enable it if this is a print server. And then for devices that use the print server, you would enable these features where it prints to server and prints prep to server. You can also add in multiple receipt printer names separated by commas so that the person can select from different printers to print to if they're at a handheld device. Zoom mode is covered in the cashier training. It allows you to zoom in, or just like you would with a browser, you can zoom in. DC direct processing are all the settings that you would apply to a specific device, and we cover that in another section. You can change the settings of different terminals by going to terminals here and pressing edit to modify the settings of any given terminal. If you have any questions, give us an email at support@pointlesspos.com. Thanks for watching.